I just deeply feel like you shouldn't really care about what people think about you. Like, and it's not to be like in your own head about anything. It's just like I genuinely feel you shouldn't really give a fuck to what nobody say about you, because at the end of the day, that's just how they perceive you. It's only based off of, like, literally, it's like people only perceive and obtain information that they observe, that they heard, that they're told. It's never, it's always about what that person feel and what that person experience. So if that person sees something one way or see you one way, that's that. Like, that's just that. So it's like if they don't see you on a whole nother side, if they don't see another, if they never see the other version of you, or they never seen a different version of you, they only could sit up there and say they know you from this version that was shown. And it's like what I'm learning to go with, like, moving forward, is just like, yeah, other people are important. They're very much important, but it's like if you don't take the time out to shine light to yourself and actually understand where you came, you ain't gonna ever be able to progress forward. But nah, man, so I don't know if people really notice this, but like, bro, every time you catch yourself like trying to give yourself flowers, or you trying to like really figure something out, it's like, don't feel bad because other people may not be rocking with what you channeling or what you feeling at that moment, or like what you really processing, because some people just don't understand, like, some things that you may say, some things that you may even share, but that's things that you may not have ever shared before. So it's like you have to be willing to be comfortable enough to just put some certain information out in order to just move on from it, and to just be like, you know what, that's what it was, that's what it is. Even though you may tell yourself 1,000 times, like, man, I'm good with that, I'm good with that, but deep down rooted, you still got more work to keep, to keep fighting, and to just keep, battling. And it's like, I feel like with a lot of people, they tend to, they'll see someone doing what, I don't say what they can't do, but something that they struggle to do, and they just be like, nah, like, he's just being his own, nah, like, and it's not to be narcissistic or to be in my own head about everything, but it's just like, who is anybody to tell me what's best for me? If you ain't my parents, who are you to tell me what's best for me? Even for my parents, they don't know what's best for me right now. You don't know what's best for me. You can only tell me that based off of the version that I'll show you. That's it. And same vice versa. I can only tell you what's best for you off the version that you showed me. So it's like, with this open thinking, right? And just having these open-minded possibilities, right? And I told somebody that, like, bro, anybody that think like that, you're cool people. Simply because it's like, bro, if I can't share my open-mindedness and my open thoughts with you, and you just be open to them, you be like, well, yeah, that's a possibility. Or, well, yeah, I can see it that way. Or, nah, bro, you wrong. Or, nah, bro, it don't go like that. Or, nah, bro, it's not supposed to be that way. You feel me? And it's like, caring about what people think, that goes 100% wrong all the time, bro. It goes wrong in not only my favor, but in everyone's favor, simply because we're not supposed to be caring to the judgment of others. Others are gonna judge a book by its cover simply because they never even read inside the book. See, most people perceive things with their eyes. Like, literally, like 80% of people literally watch and click into anything based off of the title alone, and based off of not the thumbnail, the title and the thumbnail alone. So mainly the thumbnail. So it's like, if it don't have a good cover and it don't draw you, if it don't linger in the eye, most 80% of people aren't going to click it. So it's like, if you take that same analogy and you apply that same 80-20% rule to people, and how people are going to be closed-minded to not only your perspective, but just to whatever you showing them. Like, they coming back to the topic of this video, man. Stop giving a fuck what people tell you. Stop giving a fuck what people think about anything that you do. Mainly because, bro, at the end of the day, if nobody really understands what it truly takes to get up and do exactly what you do, and how you do it, to the level that you do it, to the rate that you do it, how much energy it requires for you to do it, how much time you actually put into it, then you don't even owe nobody that, bro. You don't owe nobody no explanation to nothing. You don't owe nobody a sorry. Bro, I ain't sorry for shit that I did. Because at the end of the day, I stood on 10 toes when I did it. That's the truth in the matter of it all. Why you just can't freely and just stand on that? Why you can't stand on all 10 behind the decisions that you made, whether they are right or wrong? Why you can't stand on all 10 behind the things that you said that you're going to set out for? Why you can't stand on all 10 behind the things that you said you're going to accomplish? Why you can't stand on all 10 behind all these dreams and goals that you're setting out for yourself? Why? Because you're too damn focused on what the next person is thinking about you. And you kill that, you can no longer have that as the kill to your focus. See, open the focus doors. Once you open the focus doors, yeah. But the only way you can open these focus doors is if you learn new information. Self-mastery. Really identifying yourself, understanding who you are, what's your tricks, what's your habits, right? Understanding your flow, understanding what comes with you. Let me learn you, because I'm going to learn you through your actions. People speak through actions. You don't have to tell me 10 words. I don't need to hear all that. You can save that. Your actions will show me everything that I need to know. Vice versa. My actions are going to show you 10 times things before my words would. I could tell you a paragraph worth of good shit, but if my actions don't back it up, then what? Once you get to think about it like that, like, damn, now that makes sense. Like, motherfuckers just be talking to sound good, bro. So it's like, even when you're taking advice from somebody, what's the scale of them actually doing what the hell you taking advice from? What's the level that they reach? What's the accomplishments that they set out for? So is you gonna take advice from fucking, bro, we ain't even gotta give examples. It's simple. It's simple logic here. It's simple. Why should you give a fuck about what the next person think about what the hell you got going on? You know what that comes from? Low self-esteem. That comes from low self-esteem. That comes from lack of confidence. And that also comes from lack of self-awareness. Because if you're aware with yourself, you wouldn't give a fuck about nobody else feel, because you will understand that most people are not even aware to them damn selves. So once you get that thought in your head, like, oh damn, people really not aware to themselves, them damn selves. So how the fuck I'm gonna take advice from this nigga? You feel me? And it's like, it's not to think about it in a negative scale, but it's being realistic. Most people are not aware of them. Most people don't even want to sit there and deal with their own emotions without going do some extra curricular activity to cope away from it. Most people can't even sit there and cope with their demons. Most people can't even sit there and actually face to face look themselves in the eyes and say they love themselves in the mirror. But these are the people that you're taking advice from. These are the people that your thoughts and all these opinions matter from. Stop it. Stop playing yourself and stop playing with your life. So that's the conclusion I came to within myself. Right? And Vinny, if you don't invest in you, you're not doing nothing out here. Because it starts with you. If you're not analyzing your own thoughts and separating your own mind and really managing yourself, somebody going to be doing it for you. And it's not going to be in a way that you're going to like it, bro. They're going to be telling you, well, this is your salary. This is how much you're going to be doing this. This is your base this. This is the da-da-da. Yeah, make it work. And that's what most people do. But got social media, bro. Everything just look like it's so. Why nobody show they tub? Why nobody show Why nobody show if they make their bed in the morning? Why nobody show their room? But everybody got it. So we should really start thinking twice to who the hell we taking opinions from, and watch who you taking advice from. And look at the person's situation who you taking advice from on certain topics. You can't take advice from certain people on certain situations. You gotta look at the situation that they're in, with the delinquents attached to it. So it's like, come on, bro, you gotta be real with yourself. What is there to take advice from people for? Really think about that, man. I'm gonna tap in with y'all on the next one, man. DG checking in, man. I'm gonna tap in. Let's get it.